Yes, so we are live, guys. Welcome to this amazing live stream today, and the topic is little interesting that I'm going to talk in this session is nothing but how you are going to practice English with me. Well, I'm going to share a couple of things here in this live session, and today you all are going to get clarity on something important. Ask me how. Well, I'll tell you some of these things here, and the next session onwards, I will be interacting with you, and you will be interacting with me in order to practice. So, this is an introductory session for the same kind of thing, right? And how we are going to do that particular thing. Well, let me tell you some amazing tricks and techniques that we can discuss here and we can enjoy learning English with me. That is Kamlesh More, right? Yes, so today we are going to understand something important. And according to that particular thing, we will understand lots of things here where you will be able to get clarity in terms of improving your English and communication skills, right? In between that, I will also be sharing lots of details on my application. So make sure that you go to the description of this live stream and download the application for iOS as well as another thing that is nothing but Android, right? That most of the people they use this particular thing. Okay, so you all are going to understand this thing, and according to that, you will see some amazing surprises inside the application. You can also give the free test. You can also get my courses at affordable prices with the discount. If you are not able to get that, just send the message on chat in my application and you will be supported by my team for the same as well. Okay, now those who are going to understand something important in these live sessions, believe me, they are going to get lots of clarity to improve their English and communication skill. Now, recently I have been asked a question by a person, and that question was nothing but, is English grammar really important? Do we really need to learn English grammar? Well, the fact is that whenever we try to improve our English at that time, there are few things that we already know in our life, but because of that, we are just getting limited results. Why I am calling this as limited results? Because we are able to read, we are able to write, where we can observe people, we can listen to them. But the fact is, most of us are not able to communicate effectively when it comes to English. Type yes in the comment box if you agree to this thing at this particular moment, right? Another fact, whenever you try to practice English at that time, most of the students, most of the members, they expect one thing from me: sir, could you please give me your time so that we can discuss with us? Well, I have given that provision also. You can join the 4-week community and you can discuss with me, you can connect with me personally on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. With my community members, you can practice and you can also get clarification on every doubt that you have in order to improve your English. So that's how we practice. And that's why my students in the 4-week community, they are able to get amazing results as per their expectation, right? That is what you can do, and that is how you can practice with me for lifetime. Yes, you heard it right, for lifetime. Once you become the member of the 4-week community, you don't have to pay a single penny. And you will be able to be the part of this amazing community where you will be in a position to interact every single day. That is the beautiful part. Okay. Along with this particular thing, another point that I wanted to tell you here itself is that when we discuss at that time, there is a specific mechanism which is followed by our mind when we try to communicate with people in a different language. Okay. And when this happens at that time, we need to understand exactly how we are framing the sentences. In the initial phase, in the beginning, what happens with you? You try to see. I'll give you an interesting example. Have you seen a child who struggles to speak a specific language in cute manner, in adorable manner? Well, when it happens at that time, you just enjoy that particular phase. Whenever you listen to them, you support them. Well, most of the time, when you try to speak English, when you struggle to speak English at that time, your mind is in the same state that like of that particular child who is struggling, who is trying to speak a specific language or something like that, right? And for that purpose, if you train your mindset to understand something that yes, it can be done easily in a specific way, that you can take care of your mindset while speaking English in easier manner to correct yourself. Isn't it amazing if we can do this thing every single moment? Well, yes, it is. That is what my quest is. That is what my mission is. I want to train people not to be dependent on me, on my content. But the thing is that you can practice every day with yourself, and you will be in a position to understand something that yes, now I'm getting clarity of this thing, and now I will be able to communicate effectively with others also. That's how it works in magical manner. That is the beautiful part of understanding the same kind of thing. I want you guys to understand this thing so that you can practice with each other, and we will get clarity in terms of understanding the same thing. Apart from this particular thing, whenever you try to understand something, you need to focus on understanding a specific part. See, most of the time when people listen to my videos, when they just watch to different content, when they attend my live sessions at that time, some of my students they tell me, so I liked this particular statement that you used. On the other hand, I also see something that some of the people say that, sir, I was able to see this particular statement and I liked that particular part. Well, when it happens at that time, you can easily understand different sentences from different people. But the fact is that you need to understand how the sentence was constructed, right? And according to that particular thing, you will be in a position to see that we need to develop this particular mechanism to understand something important, to get clarity on the same, and it will be easier for us to improve ourselves to the next level every single day. Isn't it amazing? Well, yes, you just need a specific training framework. You also need a constant support, and you also need to focus on practicing every single day. Well, you don't know when the opportunity will come and knock your door. What you need to do, you need to be ready to grab that opportunities. If you are just waiting for, if you can see that opportunity is there in front of you, and then if you tell, well, I will take some time as I can see the opportunity in front of me, I need a time to practice, and according to that, I will grab the opportunity. Believe me, you won't be able to grab that opportunity. You will miss it for sure. Well, before that, I want you to practice every single day and learn something and make yourself confident enough that opportunities will be there in front of you every single day. Most of the people, they have amazing experience, they have lots of knowledge of their core field, but the fact is that they are not able to present that knowledge. Forget about communication skills and public speaking, but people are not able to construct sentences properly when they need to communicate effectively. Well, why I ask you to practice English grammar with me? What is the reason behind it? Well, the reason behind it is nothing but you will be in a position to write efficiently and speak efficiently. You get inputs through two things. We read certain content and we get the information. We understand it, and according to that, we respond in that situation. Second part, whenever you listen to people at that time, we also focus on getting the information. Well, we get inputs this through these two ways, right? And when we get inputs through these two ways, what we need to understand is we need to focus on understanding our reaction time. What do I mean by the reaction time? The reaction time is something whenever you practice something or whenever you try to speak something, you need to understand how fast you are able to understand certain things. When we read something, whenever we reply to emails at that time, we have enough time so that we can consume the information. But whenever you speak with people at that time, that's the spontaneous action. You need to reply to people immediately within seconds. And that's why most of the people they get jumbled. And when it happens at that time, they end up with making mistakes. They feel nervous. They cannot continue after 30-40 seconds. They will feel that they are running short of the words and so many things. And that's how people are not able to communicate effectively. If you agree to this, comment in the comment box, I agree to the same thing. I want you to understand whether it is exactly relevant with your life at this particular moment or not. Because I like to speak on specific facts of people, and those facts are nothing but yes, this is relevant. Okay, this is the most important thing that you need to understand. Don't forget to click to hit like on this particular for this live stream. So click on the like button and make sure you like this stream and share with your friends and family members also. Ask them to subscribe the channel so that they will get lots of information through my live sessions, right? Another part, I also want you to understand as per your profession, right? Your profession may be anything. As per your profession, How many times you interact with people in your life? It can be any number. Let me know in the comment box and I will give a shout out to you so that I will be able to see that yes, this is the person who is trying this particular thing, right? I'm going to make these sessions interactive enough like my regular practice sessions, and you will be in a position to enjoy these sessions every single day. That is the beautiful part that you need to understand here in terms of improving yourself every single day. That is what I'm going to do. That is what I'm trying to give you the best services that I can offer to improve your English and communication skill, right? I always focus on language skills as compared to spoken English skills. People always expect spoken English. Well guys, this is not the concept which is now trending in the market, right? If you understand that, it's not only regarding improving your ability to speak English, but it is all about understanding how you need to learn this amazing language to conquer the world. This is the most important thing is, see, if you just understand the history, if you just understand and if you go back and you take care of couple of things, you will be in a position to understand that people are trying to do something in their life, right? But because of certain things, they couldn't go ahead. Language is one of the barrier in their life. Second, their ability to communicate with people. Third, losing opportunities because of these two things. Most of the people, they lose opportunities and they blames for certain things in their life, that it happened because of that, it happened because of that. No, blaming is not going to help you. Making excuses is not going to help you. But if you want to practice, you need to understand couple of things, that yes, in this way I can practice every single day. You need to understand couple of situations in your life. You need to understand your own style of speaking, and you also need to understand, considering your existing capacity of communication, where exactly you are. And once you understand that level, you can easily go to the next level in your life. That is what you need to understand. This is one of the most beautiful part of improving yourself as a wonderful person. The way you communicate with people also gives you an opportunity to build your connections. That's how you increase your networking, and that's how you focus on getting clarity of the same. I want you guys to understand that if you focus on getting clarity of these things, you will be in a position to understand multiple things, and you will get complete clarity that yes, I can do this thing. I can improve myself and I will be in a position to understand a couple of things. Right? Type it in the comment box that yes sir, we agree to this particular thing. Type agree in the in the comment box. Let me see whether you are able to connect with me on this right now at this particular moment, right? That is the most beautiful part that you need to understand here in terms of developing yourself to the next level. Now, whenever we practice at that time, what we need to do, what I will be doing, that is what I will tell you. I'll tell you lots of sentences to just understand here. I will tell you how you need to practice those sentences, and you will be in a position to understand that yes, in this way I'm able to practice and I'm able to understand the same kind of thing. General sentences that we use all the time in our life, we just need to connect the existing conversation with grammatical aspect, and it will be easier for you to understand the same kind of thing, right? Mr. Lala Sukude is saying agree. Priya Ganesh is saying agree. That is amazing. This is what you are going to understand, and according to that, you will be in a position to improve yourself every single day. Make sure that you understand this thing and you also get clarity of improving yourself to the next level in the same kind of way, right? That is the beautiful part of understanding this particular thing. And if you haven't downloaded the application yet, make sure you download the application, and you will be able to see the collection of some of the videos that you can watch to get clarity to improve your knowledge, right? This is the first thing. Second, you can also give the free test, and you will be able to understand where exactly you are in terms of improving your English language. Third, you will be able to understand which are the relevant courses that you need to enroll, so that you will be accountable and you will be committed enough to learn this language forever in your life, where I will also be initiating the practice sessions for all of you, and I will be in a position to give you lots of clarity, and you will get all the updates for free if you become the member of this 4-week family. Make sure you check the application, download it, and you go to this course and you get all these things. Make sure you get the discounted link. If you are not getting the discounted link, you can ping me and you will be able to get the clarity in the same kind of way, right? That is the beautiful part. Another thing, when we practice with each other at that time, I want you to understand whatever the sentences that you listen, whatever the sentences that you read, or whatever the sentences that you write, I want you to understand that there should be clear understanding of two things: helping verb and the main verb in the statement. Most of the time, people are able to communicate, but they are not able to connect to the exact thing they need to understand in terms of improving the same thing. What happens exactly whenever you focus on helping verb and the main verb of the sentence? You understand that yes, this is something important, and now, according to the same thing, I will be able to understand the same statement pattern for similar set of situations and for similar set of sentences in our life. Isn't it beautiful? Yes, it is. That's how you keep registering multiple sentences in your mind, and you also get clarity that yes, I can improve myself every single day, and I will be in a position to use the same sentence in a better way the next time. Well, when you practice like this, what happens exactly? We feel something comfortable. When do we feel comfortable? Whenever we feel some kind of satisfaction, whenever we get pleasure of something. And when you speak properly, you automatically feel that pleasure from inside. Whenever you get this particular thing in your mind, dopamine releases. This is one of the pleasure hormone, right? And whenever this pleasure hormones just comes, whenever you just see, whenever your pituitary gland in your brain, whenever it will secrete these hormones at that time, different memories will be created in your mind. And whenever these memories will be created, your mind will create those memories, your mind will store those memories in your subconscious mind, right? And whenever it happens on regular basis, your mind stores enough set of sentences, and that's how you understand how exactly you are going to focus on understanding the same sentences. That is the beautiful part of understanding these things and keeping them in your mind. This is how it happens, right? I'll tell you one interesting example. 99%, you can check this particular thing in different situations. The moment you say someone, whenever you see people saying, hey, good morning, how are you? The moment you hear, the moment you hear how are you, one word flashes in our mind, and that is nothing but fine. We don't even think about I'm doing great, I'm doing amazing, I'm fantastic today, whatever it may be. People always come up with this single question, single answer, and that is nothing but fine. This is a standard word that we have been learning since our childhood, because we have been trained by people around us. Like, beta, whenever someone says, how are you? What you need to say? I'm fine. That's it. Now, this is registered in your mind, and that is nothing but the subconscious response of your mind. So, in sleep, also, if you ask something, people will always respond in the same kind of way. If they wanted to, if they are conscious enough to respond. Well, the same thing happens whenever we understand certain things again and again. And there is always a concept of repetition which works. If you repeat certain thing for several days, it will become the muscle memory of your body. We have multiple muscles, and according to that, we do the same kind of thing. We ride our bike, let it be a scooter or a bike with gears. When we ride our bike at that time, we know how we need to ride it. For the first 15 to 30 days, it was little bit challenging. You used to be very much super conscious, but nowadays everything happens automatically because you have developed that muscle memory with you. On the other hand, there is something important that you were able to understand, and that was nothing but the same thing can happen with muscles of your face, the muscles of your throat. And when it happens, your lips, your jaws, your tongue, your throat muscles, larynx and pharynx, all these muscles, they play a major role when you try to speak with people. That's how you need to practice, right? So if you practice in a proper way, and if you try to understand the same thing, you guys will be in a position to understand something important, that yes, now I'm able to understand something amazing, and according to that, you will be in a position to communicate better. And that is what you need to understand. Most of the people, they do not get clarity on the same kind of thing, that how we need to practice and where we need to go exactly. Because when we practice, there should be outcome of something, right? Type yes if you just say yes to this thing. Yes, sir. Whenever we spend at least 50 minutes, 60 minutes, 1 hour for some kind of practicing, and when we practice that particular thing, definitely there should be some outcome at the end of the session. That is what I do with my 4-week members, 3 days a week. They are able to learn something amazing every single day when we connect in these practice sessions, and when we interact at that time, people get clarity of the same kind of thing. So for that purpose, make sure that you check out the description box to download the application, right? Give the free states, and you will be in a position to understand the same thing, to understand multiple things in your life, right? So I will come up with more sessions in terms of giving you clarity of the same kind of thing. Make sure that you join the 4-week course and get benefit of the same discounted price, and you can become the member by paying the installments also. I have given that feature also, it is openly available for you. You can use that if you are facing financial issues, and you can become the member of this amazing community, right? So I will see you once again tomorrow, and according to that, in the next live session, we all are going to understand something crazy, something amazing, which will guide you in terms of making your mindset to speak English confidently without any kind of hesitation and all those things, right? So we are going to learn lots of things, and I will see you once again in the YouTube live session. Make sure that you watch these live sessions and share them with people. Like this live stream, and I will be able to give you lots of value in the next live session. That is what we are going to do. So, finally, take care of yourself and your family members, and don't forget to keep learning and keep growing. That's it for the day. Bye bye. Have a great time ahead.